government jobs in the state. Transport, we have already issued 3,000 permits in the most fair manner to anyone who wishes to come for this buses. And let me say it's open-ended. There's no time limit. There's no date by which they must apply. They can apply at any time, and licenses will be issued to them. Our object is to increase the number of transport for the facilitation of the people and also employment of the youth. And let me also inform you that this is something with this law and order situation and what we hear happened in Delhi and other places. We have set up a state-of-the-art control center for these state level and regional centers for these buses, for the PAN bus and PRT bus. And we are insisting on the installation of panic buttons and GPS devices. So by GPS we know where the bus is, and panic if there is any case like happened in Delhi where somebody wants to call for help. So these things are, we are insisting that this is done in all and they will be done this year itself. Industry, we have notified new industrial investment policy and its operation guidelines were notified on August 18, which have been well received by the industry. Variable electricity tariff for industry, which they were talking about, of both existing and new have been fixed at 5 rupees per unit, frozen for 5 years, providing a major relief to the industry, which an annual power subsidy of 1,500 crores. So far, 6,010 crore subsidy has been extended to 1.36 lakh industries. Since April 2017, 71,640 crores of investment received on ground with an employment potential of 2.8 lakh people. Development of new industrial parks. We are doing the high-tech Cycle Valley in Ludhiana in 380 acres, modern industrial focal point in Nabha, and mega food park at Ladowal, Ludhiana. Parks planned and under development are 3 mega industrial parks, over 1,000 acres at Matewada, Bathinda, and Rajpura. Pharma park covers over 133 acres at Wazirabad in Fatehgarh Sahib. Revival of industrial town of Mandi Govindgarh. Mandi Govindgarh used to be the hub of our industry, but over a period of time, 183 industrial units closed during 7 to 17 in the 10 years of the Akali government. 31 closed industrial units have restored their power connection during our time, 17 to 20. 35 new industrial units for power connections have come up during this period, and 58 industrial units getting already in existence have increased their power loads, extended during 17-18, which means their capacity is going to be increased. So it means more capacity, more production, more taxation, and more jobs. In keeping with the demand of trade, business and industry, my government has operationalized the State Water Authority, Regulatory Authority under the Punjab Water Resources Management and Regulation Act. As a result, the NOCs for setting up industries in dark blocks and overexploited blocks, which were previously issued by the central government, would now be considered and issued by the State Regulatory Authority. Deemed approval, government has amended the Punjab Bureau of Investment Promotion Act to provide for deemed approval of the investment promotion proposal for by departments to check avoidable delays. So they can अपनी industry ला सकते हैं जिन्हें होनी है और फिर अपनी जड़ी permissions लेने हैं बात लेंदे रहें. This is ease of doing business. For ease of doing business, my government has undertaken several labor reforms. So labor reforms are there. Punjab Shops and Commercial Establishment Act was amended, allowing shops and commercial established to remain open 365 days a year. Factories Act 1948 has been amended to increase the threshold limit of the number of workers from 10 to 20. Provision of fixed term employment through a notification of 6th August 20 under the Industrial Employment Standing of 1946. Workers hired under fixed term contracts will be entitled to all benefits in proportion to the period of their service. My government has also raised the threshold limit to 20 to 100 workers for the application of Industrial Employment Standing Orders Act. Further, the Industrial Disputes Act has been amended to increase the threshold limit 100 to 300. Contract Labour Act has been amended to increase the threshold limit to 20 to 50 workers for the applicability of the Act. Government has disbursed a sum of 34 crores to 18,500 beneficiaries under various welfare schemes of the Punjab Building and Other Construction Workers Welfare Board, and another 15 crores have been disbursed to 6,545 beneficiaries under various welfare schemes of the Punjab Labour Board. Education, which I have already said, has been one of our primary objectives. I've given most of the figures, but smart pre-primary classes have started. Then 9,658 primary, middle and high schools have been transformed into smart schools. Remaining 9,436 schools will be made smart schools during this year, 21-22, and 817 crores spent by the state government in establishing these smart schools. Digital education has prepared, the State Education Department has prepared e-content for all the subjects from pre-primary to class 10 and circulated to all schools. 3,502 tablets and 1,75,000 smartphones have been given to the students to facilitate online education. English as a medium of instruction has been introduced in 2,940 primary and 3,173 middle and higher secondary schools in 66,000 plus schools. At present, more than 1,46,000 lakh students in 6,113 government schools have adopted English as a medium of instruction. Now, health. Sarbat Sehat Bima Yojana. This Government of India had permitted, had allowed 14 lakh and 96 families. We have paid the additional amount necessary, and now 46 lakh Punjabi families are getting this facility. Health insurance cover of 5 lakh is provided to all the beneficiaries. 818 hospitals are empaneled. 68,147 lakh patients have already received treatment at a cost of 778 crores. Treatment of 1,574 procedures covered in the year 2020-21 as against 1,396 in the previous year. Health and wellness clinics have been operationalized. 2,476 of them. An additional 800 health and wellness clinics will be operationalized by 31st March. And telemedicine facility introduced in 400 health and wellness clinics. More than 71 lakh patients have availed OPD services in these clinics. 08 clinics I've already mentioned. New medical colleges are coming up. The medical college at Mohali will be operationalized during 2021. It is named as Dr. B.R. Ambedkar State Institute of Medical Sciences. 4 more new medical colleges are being established at Gurdaspur, Kapurthala, Shahpur and Malerkotla. In addition, Advanced Center for Virology will be set up at Mullapur, Mohali with central assistance, and a satellite center of PGI Chandigarh is being established at Firozpur. Local government, Urban Environment Improvement Program, an umbrella program to improve the civil infrastructure in the cities. In phase 1, 300 crores. In phase 2, we are spending 1,098 crores. Canal-based drinking water schemes. Amritsar, Ludhiana, Patiala and Jalandhar are going to get river water for drinking rather than tube well water. Amritsar, it's being at a cost of 1,156 crores. Ludhiana at 1,242 crores. Patiala at 309 crores and Jalandhar at 485 crores. HUDCO assistance from municipal sewage systems, 1,540 crores being availed from HUDCO to fund 133 municipal sewage projects. Amrut project allocation of rupees 2,785. Smart cities, 3,000 crores allocation. We have now enacted the Punjab Slum Dwellers Proprietary Act 2020, which will ensure civic amenities for about 60,000 slum dwellers living in 89 slums in 23 cities in the state, besides granting them proprietary rights. Revenue proprietary rights to small and marginal farmers for farmers and landless workers who are in the cultivating possession of government land for 12 years or more. We have enacted the Punjab Welfare and Settlement of Landless, Marginal and Small Occupant Farmers and Allotment of Land Act 2020. The Act aims to provide ownership rights to the said occupants on payment of a minimal price. Smart Village campaign. We have in phase 1, we have spent 835 crores and in phase 2 now 2,775 crores has been approved. Manrega workers generated 977 lakh many days in 2017. Works of 3,121 crore completed since 2017 with a yearly average of 780 crores. as against a yearly average in the previous government of 244. So we have about three times that. And 1,748 lakh households issued job cards. Mr. Speaker, sir, we have decided to introduce a new scheme entitled Har Kar Te Pakki Chhat. We wanted to do this in the year 2021, but unfortunately, due to COVID, it could not be achieved. This year, I am sure my finance minister will find some resources for the poor to give them financial assistance for concrete roofs for their respective houses. I'm sure this is something that everyone will appreciate. Um, and now the rural drinking water schemes. To achieve this object, we launched Har Ghar Pani, Har Ghar Safai mission and spent 1,450 crores on the development of rural drinking water supply and sanitation in the last 3.5 years. We have also constructed 3.9 lakh toilets during the last 4 years as against 1.57 lakh toilets constructed during the previous 10 years of this last government. The state is now free from open defecation both in rural and urban areas. This is welfare of our underprivileged and OBCs, etc. And the government has decided to increase reservation for OBCs in educational institutions from 12 to 15%, increase reservation for SCs from 15 to 30% in all government schemes, and 10% reservation for economically weaker sections in direct recruitment in civil posts and services in the government of Punjab by letter number so and so. Women empowerment. 50% reservation of women in elections to urban and local bodies. We've just had elections, everyone knows this. Nearly 65,000 women punches and sarpanches and 1,050 municipal councillors have been elected in the elections of panchayats and the municipalities. These elected women representatives are now part of the decision making for the process and for the development of local and contextually relevant infrastructure in all villages and towns. 33% reservation for women in government jobs, and Mata Tripta Mehila Yojana launched wherein new initiatives would be taken by the state to cover the aspects which are either remain uncovered or are partially covered under any agreement. Now I will just sum up, Speaker Sahib. As I'm concluding, I would like to just put in perspective what I have said. I know it's difficult to follow so much in a very sort of a manner unless you are noting it down. But in conclusion, some of the highlights of our achievements. The Honorable Government has rightly summed up the outcome of our pro-poor policies and programs. I would like to reiterate these as follows. Free power, 14.23 lakh farmers. Free and subsidized power, 24.31 lakh domestic consumers. Subsidized power, 1,38,000 lakh industrial consumers. Free health insurance, 38 lakh families, which is 68% of the state's population. Social security pensions, 50 lakh old age, widows and disabled pensions. Subsidized rations, 1.55 crore persons, including 9 lakh persons funded by the state. Coverage of women-headed households, about 7.5 lakh. Coverage of persons with disabilities, 7 lakh persons. Smartphone, 1,74,000 youth. Debt relief, 5.47 lakh farmers so far. Debt relief to farm workers, 2.85 lakh farm workers. So in addition, contextual and local relevant infrastructure is being developed in almost all villages and towns of the state. Speaker Saab, I'm aware that we need to do more and we will do more for the poor and needy of the state. We have noted every genuine concern expressed by the members of this House and would make every possible effort to meet aspirations of the people of Punjab. On my behalf and on behalf of my government, I would like to assure the people of Punjab through this August House that we would fully protect their future, of the state at any cost. We would ensure peaceful coexistence. We would save lives and livelihood of all Punjabis against all odds of situation that may be thrust upon us. We would reach out to every needy person to alleviate his economic miseries and provide them with due benefits under the socio-economic program of the government. We would empower youths of the state by enabling them to stand on their own feet. We would ensure adequate food and shelter at affordable prices for all deserving populations of the state. And we would develop every village and town of the state in a manner that everybody gets an equal opportunity to live in a quality life of the state. However, this would need some more time, and I'm sure the people of Punjab are conscious of this. With these words, Speaker Sahib, I commend to this August House all to unanimously pass the motion of thanks to the Honorable Governor for his address on the 1st of March 1921. Jai Hind.
संधू साहब, कंवर संधू जी।
माइक नहीं, हाँ जी स्पीकर साहब, ताड़ी मार्फत मैं सीएम साहब ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਰਿਕੁਐਸਟ ਕਰ।
ਤਾਂ ਕੈਪਟਨ ਅਮਰਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਨੇ ਵਿਧਾਨ ਸਭਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਾਜਪਾਲ ਦੇ ਭਾਸ਼ਣ ਤੇ ਰਿਪਲਾਈ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੈ। ਕਾਫੀ ਲੰਬਾ ਚੌੜਾ ਰਿਪਲਾਈ ਕੈਪਟਨ ਅਮਰਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਕਈ ਵੱਡੇ ਐਲਾਨ ਕੈਪਟਨ ਅਮਰਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਨੇ ਕੀਤੇ ਨੇ। ਹਰ ਘਰ ਤੇ ਪੱਕੀ ਛੱਤ ਯੋਜਨਾ ਦਾ ਐਲਾਨ ਕੈਪਟਨ ਅਮਰਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ। OBC ਲਈ ਸਿੱਖਿਆ ਸੰਸਥਾਵਾਂ ਲਈ 12 ਤੋਂ ਵਧਾ ਕੇ 15% ਰਾਖਵਾਂਕਰਨ ਦਾ ਐਲਾਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ। SC ਲਈ ਸ਼ਡਿਊਲ ਕਾਸਟ ਲਈ ਸਰਕਾਰੀ ਯੋਜਨਾਵਾਂ 'ਚ 15% ਤੋਂ ਵਧਾ ਕੇ 30% ਰਾਖਵਾਂਕਰਨ ਦਾ ਐਲਾਨ ਕੈਪਟਨ ਅਮਰਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ। ਇਹ ਵੱਡੇ ਐਲਾਨ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਸੰਬੋਧਨ ਦੇ ਦੌਰਾਨ ਕੈਪਟਨ ਅਮਰਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਨੇ ਕੀਤੇ ਨੇ ਔਰ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਐਲਾਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਦੌਰਾਨ ਕਾਫੀ ਹੰਗਾਮਾ ਵੀ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ। ਵਿਰੋਧੀ ਧਿਰਾਂ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਕੈਪਟਨ ਅਮਰਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਦੀ ਇਸ ਸਪੀਚ ਦੇ ਦੌਰਾਨ ਕਾਫੀ ਹੰਗਾਮਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ, ਜਿਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਇਹ ਸਪੀਚ ਕਾਫੀ ਲੰਬੀ ਹੋ ਗਈ। ਕੈਪਟਨ ਅਮਰਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਐਲਾਨ ਕੀਤੇ ਗਏ ਨੇ, ਯੋਜਨਾਵਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਗਈਆਂ ਨੇ ਜਾਂ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਾਅਦਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਯੋਜਨਾਵਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਦੇ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਆਖਰੀ ਸਾਲ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਆਖਰੀ ਬਜਟ ਹੈ ਇਸ ਵਾਰ ਦਾ, ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਅਗਲੇ ਸਾਲ 2022 ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੰਜਾਬ 'ਚ ਨਵੀਆਂ ਚੋਣਾਂ ਹੋਣੀਆਂ ਨੇ। ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਕੈਪਟਨ ਅਮਰਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਤੇ ਖਾਸ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਫੋਕਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ। ਹਾਲੇ ਬਜਟ ਆਉਣਾ ਬਾਕੀ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਬਜਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਜ਼ਿਕਰ ਵੀ ਮਨਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਬਾਦਲ ਵੱਲੋਂ, ਖਜ਼ਾਨਾ ਮੰਤਰੀ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਏਗਾ। ਕੈਪਟਨ ਅਮਰਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਨੇ ਹਰ ਘਰ ਤੇ ਪੱਕੀ ਛੱਤ ਯੋਜਨਾ ਦਾ ਐਲਾਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ। OBC ਲਈ ਸਿੱਖਿਆ ਸੰਸਥਾਵਾਂ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਜਿਹੜਾ 12% ਸੀ ਰਿਜ਼ਰਵ ਕੋਟਾ, ਰਿਜ਼ਰਵੇਸ਼ਨ, ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਵਧਾ ਕੇ 15% ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਸ਼ਡਿਊਲ ਕਾਸਟ ਦੇ ਲਈ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਅਨੁਸੂਚਿਤ ਜਾਤੀ ਹੈ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਸਰਕਾਰੀ ਯੋਜਨਾਵਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜਾ 15% ਸੀ ਉਹ 15% ਤੋਂ ਵਧਾ ਕੇ 30% ਰਾਖਵਾਂਕਰਨ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ। ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਕੈਪਟਨ ਅਮਰਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਨੇ ਅੱਜ ਰਾਜਪਾਲ ਦੇ ਭਾਸ਼ਣ ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਜਵਾਬ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਨੇ। ਹਾਲਾਂਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਹਰ ਸੈਕਟਰ ਨੂੰ ਟੱਚ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ। ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵੀ ਮੁੱਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸੀ, ਬਿਜਲੀ ਤੇ ਕੈਪਟਨ ਅਮਰਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਨੇ ਜਿਸ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਵਾਈਟ ਪੇਪਰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਔਰ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੋ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਾਈਨਿੰਗ ਦਾ ਇਸ਼ੂ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਕੈਪਟਨ ਅਮਰਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਨੇ ਐਡਰੈਸ ਕੀਤਾ। ਰੋਜ਼ਗਾਰ ਦਾ ਇਸ਼ੂ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਕੈਪਟਨ ਅਮਰਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਨੇ ਐਡਰੈਸ ਕੀਤਾ। ਮਾਈਨਿੰਗ ਤੇ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਨੇ ਇੱਕ ਵੱਡਾ ਫੈਸਲਾ ਲਿਆ ਔਰ ਮਾਈਨਿੰਗ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਐਨਫੋਰਸਮੈਂਟ ਡਾਇਰੈਕਟੋਰੇਟ ਮਾਈਨਿੰਗ ਦਾ ਐਲਾਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ। ਐਨਫੋਰਸਮੈਂਟ ਡਾਇਰੈਕਟੋਰੇਟ ਯਾਨੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਪੂਰੀ ਮਾਈਨਿੰਗ ਤੇ ਨਜ਼ਰ ਰੱਖੇਗੀ, ਉਹ ਕੈਪਟਨ ਅਮਰਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਇਸ ਦਾ ਐਲਾਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਅੱਜ ਆਪਣੇ ਸੰਬੋਧਨ ਦੇ ਦੌਰਾਨ। ਬਿਜਲੀ ਤੇ ਵਾਈਟ ਪੇਪਰ ਲਿਆਉਣ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ ਹੈ। SC ਦੇ ਲਈ ਸਰਕਾਰੀ ਯੋਜਨਾਵਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ 15% ਤੋਂ ਵਧਾ ਕੇ 30% ਰਾਖਵਾਂਕਰਨ, OBC ਦੇ ਲਈ ਸਿੱਖਿਆ ਸੰਸਥਾਵਾਂ 'ਚ 12% ਤੋਂ ਵਧਾ ਕੇ 15% ਰਾਖਵਾਂਕਰਨ।